Okay, I've not really done a voiceover before, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's that time of the year again. Google Photos told me you're running out of storage. So I knew I needed to make another video repository, which I've been thinking. A friend told me that what if you gave it like 1 or 2 years, bro, and like you become jacked, you're awesome at calisthenics, like you can do like a planche and a handstand push up, and then you partner with Breathe Divinity, and this is like your 5-year plan now. And I said, that sounds like an awesome idea, bro. And then I've been thinking about it, and honestly I don't even know where to start, but I think that's something that I do a lot, where I don't want to start something until I think it's perfect. Like there's an anime convention that'll be coming up in August. Yeah, like August 1. And I'm really excited to go. And I was thinking I want to cosplay. This same friend told me, bro, like Maki Zenin and Adult Toph are like your final form, bro. And I said that is a great final form to have. So I was just thinking, like, man, I could cosplay her, bro. Not Adult Toph, not Maki Zenin, but but then I like got scared. I chickened out for a little bit, and so but then I came back. There's this little ebb and flow, this little internal conflict of, oh, will I, won't I, and then I ultimately decided I will. But so that's just one small victory against this evil worm that lives in my brain that tells me you can't do that. So, so it a little progress, a little step at a time. This middle clip, by the way, I'm kind of treating the clips as the background content right now, but this middle clip of the yellow V6, that was my first V6 at Movement Crystal City, and I know grades aren't everything, and I'll get to that in a moment, actually, but it was my first, and I was pretty proud of it. Um, there's another clip that maybe I deleted it or something, I couldn't find it, but it's of me not getting it at the very last move. Like I'm too scared to just go for it, and I'm still a little hesitant in this clip too. Like I'm looking up, I'm looking down, as though the holds are magically gonna terraform into something more stable. Um, but so I'm still a bit uncertain. But it was my first six. And I thought about it. It's like, I'm flexible for this climb, right? Like I trust my fingers, like their relative strength enough. So it's of course a climb that kind of plays into some of the natural like physical blessings I have, I guess. Um, but still chill. And this pink V4, actually the one to the right, very like normal looking climb, and it is a normal looking climb. The clip though, the story is like, well, it's not a weird story, but it's just one that made me think a lot. There's this Chinese dude, and he asked me, like, I want to know how to do this for. Can you like try it out for me? And I said okay. And then he recorded me without asking, and I was thinking, like, was that weird? Was that not weird? I'm looking not sure. And I'm still not sure. And I asked people for their thoughts. It was pretty 50-50 split, honestly. Interesting gender split, actually. A lot of guys said, nah, this is normal. Kind of, like, not socially very apt, but normal, like, whatever. And a lot of girls said, no, that guy's, like, a creep. Which makes sense, right? Girls are kind of socialized more to be wary of men and of creeps. So it's a split that's interesting to me and makes sense in the context of like how we are socialized as girls and boys and everything in between. Yeah. This is DC Boulder Project. Went there during spring break, and now I have a membership there thanks to one of my generous friends. So that's pretty cool. These are just some clips. This V7, the blue, high cortisol climbing, bro, not fun. But yeah, as I was saying, anime convention, and I'm excited. So I'll try to let go of trying to be perfect with everything, cause at first I was telling myself, oh, like TS, like YouTube stuff, it's just like a storage dump. It's just storage dump for like my thoughts and like little diaries, and obviously climbing footage because I have only so much Google storage space. But I think that's also a little bit of cope because it's obviously easier to tell myself like, oh, this is just like something I don't care about, rather than putting my heart into it at all, even a little bit. you know? It's a lot easier to be non-committal than to commit and fail, which is, I think, something that I do often. I'm very averse to failure, maybe because I've been a high achiever. As well, I'm not very old, I'm 19. But just when I was even younger, I never had to try in school. It's a story anyone's heard by now, like a million times. So it makes me pretty averse to when I do experience failure or some sort of struggle to obtain a capacity or a skill, which is unfortunate. It's probably closed me off from a lot of things. So it is something to be working on, but everyone has a million things to be working on. So these are just the thoughts that live in my head. Also, for the orange slab clips, that Breed Divinity bra is so cute, bro. It's so freaking cute. I don't have exactly the stereotypical Breed Divinity physique, and that's okay, bro. You gotta fake it till you make it, and that's what I'm trying to do. The archer push-up clip, I've really been struggling to figure out how to program calisthenics into regular weight training stuff, because I think climbing is pretty compartmentalized, right? It's its own thing. It'll usually happen in the evenings, or it'll happen in the mornings on weekends because there's more time. But just on a regular old gym day, bro, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to be making time for all that. That clip of the blue movement grapevine dino is funny to me just because it's like, I was making video game character noises when I fell, bro. It just makes me laugh. Pike push-ups, I've been practicing. I've been wanting to learn a handstand. I think that would be tough as heck, bro. And the only real, like, calisthenics skill I have, other than basics, right, like just push-ups and a pull-up, is a dragon squat. So I was like, what about upper body stuff, too? I want upper body skills, too. So I want handstands. I have a wrist injury, though, that I've honestly probably had it for a few months, and I've just not really been giving it a chance to recover, right? Still climbing on pinches and slopers, though I've never really gravitated towards them anyway, so it's not a huge loss in terms of, like, bro, if I couldn't climb on crimps, oh my god, I would be inconsolable. I would be so sad. But it's just pinches and slopers, bro. And that means that when I'm all fixed, when I'm all healed, I'll be free and right as rain. I'll be good as new. So yeah, I think my very generous friend who I mentioned earlier, he told me that I should record myself more, because there is a very big time jump. It's like spring break, and then one clip in May, and now kilterboard clips and a little bit of bouldering project stuff from July, right? It's like a big time jump. So I've just not been very good at recording myself. I'll try. Oh, I've been yapping for too long. Whoops.